camera, lights, camera, action.
As I said, she had tougher going to school than I did.
What, back in like high school?
What is the story?
Walking to school and
Oh yeah, how did you get to school? Both of you.
Oh, in this small town Hastings, we always walked.
How far
And
was
not
it?
only that, oh, it was probably at least 12 blocks to school, at least 12 blocks. We went in the morning, we came home for lunch, we went back to school, and we walked all the time.
I had 6 blocks, five blocks, and either walked or rode the bike.
Oh, we didn't have.
We never came home for lunch. Always had something. They had school lunches, so I had school lunch. And when we got in high school, we didn't eat school lunches. We would go to the bakery every day.
See how
There was a
spoiled
bakery
it was.
across the street from the school, and for 25 cents, you could get a piece of spice cake that square, and I mean, it was so good.
Is this where your
So-
sweet tooth developed?
I guess every day that's where we'd go have lunch.
either that or his mother letting him bake a whole cake and eat it.
But there was no buses.
No.
There was no school buses. Just however you get there. And my mom, she didn't drive. Dad take the car to work, so
That's right.
you walked or you rode your bike, summer and winter.
And how many people were at your school, Don?
I mean, what?
How many students went to your school?
Boy, you know, number of the whole school, I don't know. I think there were 27 of us that graduated from high school
And I'm thinking,
in 1943.
I could check, but I don't know. I know there weren't more than 50 in my graduating class.
And what high schools did you both go to?
He went to a different one than I did.
Right.
Yeah, there was 27.
At what school? What was the name of it?
Mount Air.
And you were
Adams City High School.
Adams City.
And man, I think about it now, I'll bet you 60% or more of the kids I graduated with us they're all gone. They are.
Oh, we're not going to get into that one.
Well, they are, really.
Well,
Best buddy that I ran around with,
how old are we, dear?
he just died here about a year ago. Another one that we ran around with, he died here just a few months ago.
Well, what about the ones that got us to Virginia and Ray Sharon?
They're both going, as last I know. They're still going all right. Yep.
Next question.
Good. Okay, onward.
Moving on.
So,
moving right
so
along.
tell us about life when you were first married.
Well,
Where
when-
do you live? What do you
Yeah.
do? All that good stuff.
Not a good story. When we were first married, it was right after the war, and there was no place
World War II, right?
to rent.
Apartments
I
were
mean, you
really
just
high.
couldn't. I mean, well, if you could find
Yeah.
one,
Yeah, they were-
but they weren't available. Not like today where they're. So we lived with his parents. I worked at the telephone company.
Doing what?
And then we lived there maybe
Secretarial work.
6 months, and then they left and went to Granby.
Yeah.
So we stayed there living in their house, and then they came back, and
And we built that
we
house,
built the first little house over on 1690 Reed.
which was, tell them how large.
Well, size-wise, I don't remember. It had 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, kitchen.
A little dining room and a living room.
Yeah, a little living room, dining room. They were small. It was a small house. Probably about a car and a half garage.
Yeah, but as you told me, when we moved out
Oh, yeah.
there,
That's right.
our horse barn was larger than
Well,
our
the horse
first
barn
house.
was 24 by 60, and that house was
So,
probably
yeah.
not more than 24 by 30 at the most.
Yeah,
And anyway, we bought the piece of ground, the corner piece of ground, and built the house. Did a lot of work ourselves for $7,500.
So what work did you do yourself?
Oh, a lot of the carpenter work. She painted the whole outside of the house. Just a lot of the stuff.
whatever we needed to do, we did.
Yep.
What color
That
did
gets
you
good.
paint it?
White,
Okay.
Then
real original, white.
we sold that.
After how long?
Oh, gosh.
A couple of years.
Oh, no, it was longer than that because I was pregnant with
Diane?
Diane, yeah.
And then we built a house.
Yeah, but in between times, these Cohens that we had told you
Oh,
about,
yeah.
we told you about them. Well, they were in Las Vegas, so, and their house was available, so his parents and us all moved over there.
That was-
That's where we lived when Diane was born.
Over in East Denver.
Yeah. But we were building the house
Yeah.
on 18th and Brentwood
Right.
at that time.
And we built that, lived in there for a couple of years till Donette was coming along.
No, she was born.
She was born and we sold it. Built the one over on 19th and Balsam, no,
Brentwood.
19th and Brentwood.
Just moved down the street.
Yeah, just a couple blocks.
And then sold that and built the one out, the first house we built out on 88th. That was in 1964.
That we built that house.
Yeah.
So tell us about growing up with the girls.
What would you like to
I
know?
don't know. What did you do, Grandpa? You were doing what at that time? Work-wise?
Glazer
Right at first,
for
and then,
Pittsburgh Plate Glass.
then they bought the glass.
Well,
No,
in
no.
1956, that's when we started at L&L. Of course, all three of our kids were born,
No,
yeah, 51, 53, and
55.
55.
Yeah.
It was 56 when we bought, my dad actually bought that little glass shop and paid, I think he paid $7,500 for it.
Is the going rate?
Isn't that unreal? I
Yeah.
mean, of course, it was a very small
Yeah,
little
little shop.
neighborhood shop.
But it took off pretty good.
Yeah, you bet. Well, you guys worked hard at it too.
And just kept building it up, and then in 58 we built that building out in Arvada, and we ran both of the places for 3 years, and it got too much of a hassle to.
Well, no, and then then they sold that building or something. And
Yeah.
then we had to move down the street.
Yeah, we went down the street and got another building and kept it going, but it was, like I say, too much of a hassle, so we just decided we're just gonna do it all from one place, however it works out, so that's what we did, and it worked good.
But we were very, very broke.
Yeah, in the beginning.
How broke?
As I told you. At one point, we couldn't even take the newspaper. I mean, we didn't have enough money to take the newspaper. But the best part is that the kid said, I never knew we were poor. I never knew we didn't have any money.
Mm-hmm.
But I think they were too young at that point to really
And
realize.
She rationed out, not rationed out, but she planned out the meals pretty stringently.
Yeah, too. We didn't have any gourmet,
No,
believe me.
the second house, was it the second house we had? We were
That
still-
would have been the one on 19.
Yeah, we were still plenty broke in because we didn't have any curtains.
No, that was this house where, on
Oh,
Brentwood.
the one on Brentwood.
I mean, there was no way. We just didn't have any money. We had sheets.
Yep.
We were poor.
Hey, they
But I
were.
knew what that was, so.
And you know, you could
Look where
buy,
we are now.
Yes.
you could buy a
Work
cup
hard.
of coffee and a couple donuts
Oh, yeah, and that was another thing.
for 15 or 20 cents.
And he got like maybe $2 a week.
And I always had my coffee and donuts wherever we were working around town. We always stopped for coffee, 10 o'clock, and had coffee and
Yeah,
donuts.
but you were only got so many dollars
Oh,
a
I
week
know.
for this.
From you. You the banker?
She was a banker.
Well, look, he was getting that. What was I getting?
Yeah.
I didn't get to go for coffee and donuts.
But yeah, but when you were only working for, I think I started working down there for $1.35 an hour.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow. Can you believe that?
Wow.
Of course.
So what were your paychecks? What would you take home? How much was that?
You know, I don't remember, maybe.
I don't remember Don's, but I can tell you, I do recall when we were kids there in Hastings, that my dad got $18.75 a week. I mean, I'll never forget.
Yeah.
That was his paycheck.
Well, my dad, he, after he got, excuse me, to be warehouse foreman down there at Pittsburgh Plate Glass. He was on a weekly salary, he got $50 a week,
Well, that was good money.
and he worked 12, 14 hours a day.
If that was good money.
He was making good money,
You
$50
bet.
a week.
Of course, you gotta realize, at that time, would you pay for a loaf of bread, maybe a dime?
Yep.
Where were you buying? Was there a supermarket close to your house that you'd go to?
In Hastings?
No, when you guys were in Colorado.
No, but there was that was Safeway, wasn't it, down there on Colfax
Yeah.
and
Balsam, or Brentwood, or
Brentwood.
Balsam.
Balsam?
Yeah.
Is it close enough to walk to, or you drive there?
No, we drive to, you know, kind of like with Don's parents, as he was telling me here at some point that they always shopped on Saturday.
Saturday, yeah.
Groceries, because his dad would drive. That's kind of the way it was with us. We didn't really have babysitter. I mean, we took the kids every place with us.
Yep.
And the grocery store, every place. Well, we waited till, and we only had one car, and we didn't. So it's kind of the same thing.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
true.
Is it agreeing with me?
I'm just liking it.
I think the year we got married, right, that or the next year, we were doing I don't know if you know where it's at, on 17th and Broadway. It was one of the first high-rise buildings in town there, called the Mile High Center. And there was a lot of glass in it. Pittsburgh had the contract. A lot of doors, electric automatic doors and awnings and stuff on it. And we worked a lot of overtime. We got a lot of overtime on that job. And it's just ironic that I remember it because of the elevation, I guess, but my paycheck for the end of the year, the withholding thing, whatever it is you get, I made $5,200 that year.
Big money.
Thought, boy, we were
Living large.
hitting a lick. Yeah.
But we didn't have credit cards. We
No.
never had credit cards. If we couldn't
Never.
pay cash, we didn't have it.
Did they have credit cards back then?
I don't know.
We
I'm sure
never
you
had
could,
one.
you could have taken out loans or something, you know, to buy.
And a lot of people then, and your folks probably at that time too, if they wanted to, they could get just credit at the grocery store. I mean, the grocer would give them credit, and when you got your paycheck, you'd come in and pay your grocery bill.
Oh,
But
we didn't do that.
we never did that,
No,
no.
my parents never did it either.
No. If you couldn't pay for it, you didn't have it.
That's right.
So how'd you best save money when times were tight? Besides not getting the
We didn't
newspaper.
save money
didn't
one
save
time.
Well, I mean, what did you do to conserve the money to be able to pay the bills?
Well, you just ration it out. And as I said, like one thing, you didn't take the newspaper. I mean, that was $1 or so that you didn't need to spend. You didn't have to have that. You had a radio, listen to that for the news. And that's the one thing I really remember. Well, you certainly didn't go out because it was a school year and buy some new clothes.
Obviously.
But by the time the kids got into school, we had enough that they certainly were never deprived.
No. We were doing enough, doing good enough in
Yeah.
it. The glass business, it carried along pretty good.
As a matter of fact, Donna's third grade teacher informed me that she was one of the best dressed children in school. So.
Oh, was that a proud moment?
Yes, it certainly was.
Indeed.
However, they would give me a hard time and probably tell you too.
Yeah, but boy, I'll tell you those
We might have been neat, but you made us get our hair cut clear up to here.
kids, when they go to school, they were dressed properly, their clothes were ironed, their hair
Oh,
was
yeah, but that
fixed.
was hard. I mean, we didn't have all this polyester stuff.
I know.
And I'd stand there for hours.
And iron.
Those cotton dresses with the puffy sleeves. Ugh. But look how nice
It
they
showed.
looked. They had a good life,
Good.
I think.
I think they did
You
too.
said they did or you did?
They did.
Oh, they did, yeah.
Well, I'm here. I had
Oh,
a,
yeah,
Have.
yeah,
Still going strong.
still going.
So what are your fondest memories of the girls growing up?
oh gosh, that'd be hard to say, Laura.
Well, what are some standout things that you remember? And anything from, I can think of you talking about the barrels when they were in high school. That was just one
Oh,
thing
yeah,
that I
but before
remember.
that,
but
they
yeah.
were in 4-H. I mean, there were a lot of things in between that. Taking them to Colorado Springs to the zoo.
She took them a lot, writing lessons, that was
Oh, yeah.
something they enjoyed.
Dancing lessons. They had
Yep.
well-rounded.
Were they all doing it together? It was all kind of.
Denise never did any of the dancing. And Denise did a little horseback riding, but Donette took to the horseback riding. Diane wasn't too hot on it. And piano lessons. Had.
Denise took a lot of saxophone, clarinet,
Yeah, she was.
guitar.
She had first chair in the
Band.
high school band
Yeah,
with her
she
saxophone.
really spent the time practicing.
Oh, let's see, with the girls, their 4-H stuff, Diane and Donette.
Taking them on vacation was always fun.
Where do you remember going?
At Christmas,
California.
yeah, California.
Who was there?
We all went.
For Christmas?
Well, at the day
Day
after
after
Christmas.
Christmas, we leave.
For like Disneyland?
Drive,
Yeah.
always drove.
They were not deprived.
No.
And then Denise, I think, she was either kindergarten or first grade. And remember, we went to Hawaii. And
Yeah.
we were all excited, about it. Denise kind of would drag her feet kind of. Well, I don't want to go over there. I don't know. I don't want to go over there to see that tree from the TV. They showed the island with the one palm tree. Well, she didn't see that was such a big thing over there. That sandy thing with one.
What are we gonna do there?
Yeah,
What's to do over there?
That was a big deal going to Hawaii back then.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
yeah. And we went to the, one of the beaches there, and the kids were playing in the water, and some of the kelp was kind of washing in. And Donette, it just freaked her out. I mean, she'd go nuts if a piece of that brushed her leg. She'd go crazy.
Well,
Well,
Denise, she never really liked water, even
No.
though we'd take them over to Glenwood Springs.
And
She
Denise,
hung on your neck like.
oh, God, I couldn't get rid of her. Over at the pool in Glenwood, I mean, she was like a leech. You couldn't,
And look at her today.
you couldn't let her turn loose in the water, she'd go crazy. So Denise, she didn't much like the kelp and stuff in the water either. I'll never forget one night we went to a restaurant over there, have dinner, and we had some kind of soup. I don't know what kind of soup it was kind of a clear broth soup. And here it had
Parsley.
parsley and stuff in it. Denise, I'm not eating that stuff with seaweed in it.
Weeds.
Weeds, yeah.
It's got weeds. Yeah, they were fun.
So where else did you go?
With the
Well,
kids?
Yeah. Or by yourself, whatever.
Well, of course, when Diane graduated, what do you want to do for graduation? Well, she wasn't, having studied French, she wanted to go to Europe. So that wasn't, we did the World Fair thing though in
Oh,
San
yeah.
Antonio. And we went on a vacation practically every year.
Yellowstone and just,
But
different places.
The big,
New York City.
the big.
No, well, we did go through there one time.
I heard you did a drive-by New York City. I don't think you really spent a lot of time there.
Boston.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
I'll never
boy,
forget
that was.
that one night, we was back east there someplace, and we were in this restaurant eating, and they got to talking about the whirlwind tour. Well, that day we'd hit about 4 or 5 states
I mean, back there,
close together, and they got to laughing about it, and they got me to laughing.
Oh no, for a while you were sitting there. Oh,
Well, yeah,
Oh,
I know.
And then, I mean, when you're laughing, it's contagious. Other tables around started laughing. Well, then he loosened up and decided, well, must not be too bad.
And boy, it was kind of embarrassing, but I couldn't help
Oh,
it.
very embarrassing to you. We were having a good time.
They were really hooping it up.
Yeah. But then as I started to tell you, Diane wanted to go to Europe. So we went over there for a month. Rented a car, a Volkswagen bus, back in the bus.
Back in the box.
Diane will tell you about that one. and toured France, Germany,
Italy,
Italy, Austria. Just
Switzerland.
made the whole loop around in a month.
Wow.
And when Donette graduated, she wanted to go back, so we did the same thing, only we bought a car.
And went in the
And
Scandinavian
we went up
countries.
to Norway and Sweden and across the channel over to England and Ireland and Scotland. And that was good.
And then when Denise graduated, she said, I do not want to go
No.
anyplace.
She
I
didn't-
want to
she
stay
didn't
home
enjoy
and
it
play
that much.
softball.
Did you play
She liked
softball
it.
in high school?
Oh, Denise played softball
Yeah,
for
a lot of years.
ever.
I remember going to games, but I
Yeah.
don't know how far back it dated.
She didn't really play softball that much well, yeah, she did too in high school,
Yeah.
but not for the school.
No,
Oh,
it
this
was
was
a
always,
local team.
well, usually we sponsored the team.
Yeah,
She started when she was quite young,
yeah,
but she never liked to ski.
no. We'd go, Diane, Donette, us two would go skiing, Denise would stay with Mom and Dad.
Yeah. She just didn't care.
Not her thing.
She didn't like
Didn't
it.
care about it.
You just go up the mountain and come down.
We used to go about every weekend up to Winter Park.
Yeah, but it wasn't nearly as expensive as
Oh,
now.
gosh, 4 of us could go get the lift tickets, have a pretty decent lunch, $50.
Can you believe that?
No.
Now lift ticket's 70.
Yeah. I think they're like 79.
We always used
Ridiculous.
to eat at that, what was it called, the Halfway or the upper restaurant up there.
Yeah. Yeah, those were the good old days.
Good old days, back when things were cheap.
So the three girls, do they all get along well?
Yeah.
When they were younger, Donnie would grab them because she was the aggressive one. She'd grab them by the arm.
Yeah.
That's my tricycle, I want to ride that.
Tricycle, I don't want that. Found out
But they loved each other.
Yeah, they did, they got along pretty darn good.
No
What
more
would you
than
say
me.
were their dominant characteristics? How would you describe each of them as children?
Beautiful children.
Well, yes, but individually, how would you describe them?
I'm not going to try to describe my kids.
Why?
They're just great kids.
Well,
Well,
I know, but
Never
what
gave us any problems.
what interests did they have? How did they differ?
Yeah.
That
If
sort of
Donette
thing.
was the
Can't-
dominant one, then what was?
Can't you talk to them and find that out?
Well,
we
from
need
your
the
point of
parents'
view,
perspective.
Denise was the most artistic. As
But
far
she
as
was,
doing hand things, drawing things, making things.
well, Donette, though, remember, really young, she loved to draw those horses.
Oh,
She
yeah.
loved horses.
Yeah.
And
But as far as really doing things, making
I don't
stuff,
know.
Denise was probably the
Diane was always a little more,
laid back.
yeah, she was laid back. She was a little more shy, though, too. She wasn't so extroverted,
No,
where Donette was.
she'd get in your face.
And teachers didn't really like that until she got in the, that was about the 4th grade, Mrs. Langer. And I never liked Mrs. Langer because I didn't think she really liked Diane. And if they don't like my kids, there's something wrong with them. But then as we talked to her when she got Donette, she said, oh, I really like Donette. She really got along. She said, I really like a child with some spunk. Well, see, Diane was just kind of, she'd go along, let's not create any waves. And Donette was like, this is not the way it's going to be done. And then Denise just kind of fell in line with everyone. But she was always taller and was very self-conscious about that. Didn't bother her a whole lot until she got in about, 4th, 5th grade, and then she said, I'm taller than the boys in my class. Wasn't much we could do about that, but,
It sounds like she was pretty athletic though. If she was a softball
Oh, yeah.
player. I mean,
oh yeah.
Yeah, she was.
she wasn't lanky. She
And
was
in the
just.
music, yeah.
good at both of those.
But, as you know, they're all creative,
Yeah.
which they got from him, not me.
Yes, indeed. I'm not saying that it came from him, not you. I'm just saying, yes, they're all creative.
Yes, indeed, you
Yes,
are not
indeed.
creative.
Drink your water, please.
Well, maybe.
Oh, what else?
This is about enough, isn't
We're
it?
almost done. We've got some wrap-ups. What would you say is your greatest triumph in life? What are you most proud of?
My kids.
Good answer.
Yeah.
What are you proud of about them?
Well, that and the fact that we worked at it hard, but we made the business a success, and it was rewarding and
And we're
something
not
to
hurting
be,
for anything, so.
something to be proud of.
But I think you're always proud of what your kids accomplish.
Yep.
And we have every right to be proud of them.
Yes, you
That's right.
do.
And we're proud of ourselves. I mean, we put them through college. You're not through with school until you're through with college.
There you go. But Denise didn't go to college.
No. But there again, she didn't like school.
No.
She was good at it, but she didn't like it.
No.
And she was handy with her hands. Eventually, though, she went out to a community college and got her degree in drafting.
Yeah.
So, and there, see, it was about a year, wasn't it, before she was gone, that she said, "You're really going to be surprised." She said, "I think I'm going to go over to Regis and take some classes." So she might have done something.
What was she going to study?
I don't know what she
Nothing.
wanted to do.
What are your biggest regrets, if any?
Losing Denise.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say so. Yep. You know, you look back at that, and there's so many things that I know for my part that I should have done and I could have done, and it's all, you know, water under the bridge, and there's things you can't go back and undo, but I see a lot of things I could have done that might have prevented it. I don't know if it would have or not, but it would have made things better for her. I took too much for granted.
Like?
Oh, like probably too much responsibility
At the shop.
at the shop. I mean, she was very good at it, and she could do it, and I guess I just let her do it, and you know, where I should have either thanked her more for it or, you know, done more
Well,
for
as I
myself.
told you, Don, she cried to me and said, "I don't know why Daddy never takes me. He always
I know.
takes Doug."
That's like I say, I see all kinds of things that,
And I'm not faultless either. I mean, I'm sure there were things I should have done.
I don't think either of you can blame that at all on yourselves. That
No.
was...
Well, you
I think
do,
That's
though.
just your
I
parents.
know you do.
Your parents, so.
yeah.
And I don't want to talk about that anymore.
Okay. Done. Done. Okay, on a happy note, what else are we going to ask? What, besides family, what's been your greatest joy?
I suppose our marriage, don't you think?
Well,
56 years
I would say
in a
so.
couple of weeks.
What's the date?
5th.
5th September? Not even 2 weeks
No.
anymore.
Well,
T minus.
yeah, that's,
Big anniversary plans?
Heck no.
Why not? What are you going to do for the
No.
big
Yeah.
60?
it's hard to even buy an anniversary present anymore.
Yeah, it is. I mean, what are you going to buy?
Yep. She said, I don't
Don
need
said
it.
he might like to have a new bottom on his boat, so I said, well, that'll be a good anniversary present.
Jamie wanted a truck liner for a bed liner for his truck for our wedding present.
It's a good
Did you
present.
get it?
Yeah, I did.
Uh-huh.
Good.
Yep.
Very functional.
It is functional.
It's, as long as it's something you want,
So
it's
then-
useful.
Today, you live in Arvada, you've got houses where else?
Well,
Well, you kind of, you have a
rentals, you
cabin.
mean? Oh, well, of course we gave you guys the Breckenridge place. We have the place on Shadow Mountain. We have 10 acres and a house
Longmont.
at Longmont. We have the 3 rental properties in Grand Lake, plus the 18 acres. What else? We have how much around our house left?
Probably 8 acres.
We
We
have,
own- we
we
still
still
have
own the,
L&L building,
yeah,
shop
see,
building.
that's about it.
I think that's quite a bit of
You
stuff.
traveling a bunch?
Pardon?
You're traveling a bunch now?
Oh, yeah, we've traveled a lot. We have
Not-
traveled a lot.
As much here in the last 2-3 years probably as we did the years
Well,
before
it's
that.
difficult now. I mean, Don would go any place, but I'm a little leery to go some places in this world today. And I'm not ready to die.
There you go. What's the most amazing place you've traveled to?
I told you, the trip that fascinated me the most was the Mediterranean cruise, where we went to Egypt and Israel and Greece.
China, Turkey, India.
Yeah, they
those
were all.
All
but-
great trips. Every country has something special, you know, that you don't see anywhere else.
Well, and that you've heard about, and
Yeah.
finally you get to actually see it.
What have you learned most from your international travels? About other cultures or personally?
Personally,
Mm-hmm. Sure.
home is the best place to be.
Yeah.
Travel is great, but it's always
It's
good
always
to be
good to
back
get
home.
home. Oh, she's more anxious to get home than I am.
Yeah.
A little more into the creature
She packs
comfort.
enough- She packs enough clothes, like if it's a 2-week trip, she packs enough for a month.
Well,
We just as well stay and use them.
yeah. Maybe you're gonna love it.
No scene bringing them home and hanging them up again.
No, it's always good to get home.
Any place that you wish you would have lived that you didn't?
Not me. Don always, well, he bugs me about living in Hawaii or
Yeah, I wouldn't mind living in Hawaii. I
or
liked it,
in Phoenix, someplace where there was no winter, but
yeah.
as long as my family's
I
here,
don't-
that's where I'll be.
I don't know that I'd like to live in Hawaii now. It's so much different that I remember it and like it was, but I enjoyed the climate.
See, and I didn't. I mean, I like the change of seasons.
Well, it changed over there. One day it'd rain.
Yeah.
Next day the sun would shine and then it'd
No, you didn't
rain.
even have to wait till the next
No,
day.
in the afternoon it'd rain and it'd be sunny.
That's right.
All the seasons in a
Change the
day.
seasons.
I didn't see any snow over there though.
No, I didn't ever see any snow. I guess on Mountain.
Yeah, there's one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
on
they've
the
got
big-
skiing up
on
there.
the big island, there's
Yeah.
Yeah.
a mountain that gets snow on it. I never saw that,
I haven't
but,
either.
End of the story.
No, okay. Any words of advice? Anything that you've learned from life that you think we can all benefit from?
Just love each other, trust each other,
Yep.
be good to each other, have a good life.
work hard. That's what you gotta do.
At all of it.
It
Well,
doesn't,
I don't think they have to physical labor work like we have had to, but that's the reason you have your education. Use your
well,
brain.
you have to do it with whatever you're
Well,
qualified to do
yeah,
it with,
but they.
not dig ditches, but
That's right. That's what I'm saying. They don't have to do the physical labor. They have to use their brain. That's the education we got for them. So use it.
yep,
Very
that's
good.
right.
Well, thank you very much. That
Oh,
was
you're
just
quite
lovely.
welcome.
Took a little longer than I anticipated. Sorry. I think we covered them all.
Well, I hope so.